Alright guys, we are finally back with the complete clone army here guys. Finally finished it. It was long with building. So building made it long. So all of these battle packs that I had to complete. And then I ended up just not even building the gunship. I just took the clones right out of the set. And then went ahead and put them into the army back here guys. So before I go right into this, I'm going to show kind of the building process. I'm also going to show a haul I got from my local bricks and minifigs, as well as some other brick and mortar Lego shops that I have here in Washington. Alrighty guys, we are going to be doing our clone army video now that we were talking about. Obviously you see here, this is that battle pack we have a review of. It's going to be already posted to watch. That will be a part of this clone army, as well as all of these battle packs here, and another one of the battle packs we've already reviewed here. And then we will also have the gunship I'm gonna build and put and feature with the clone army. So I'll go ahead and do a time lapse of all these builds, and then I will review that gunship a part of this, as well as these battle packs. And then over here, I'm going to show a little bit later the haul that I had from Bricks and Minifigs and my local brick shops, as well as all of my minifigures I still have in here. Alright guys, we have the clone army as it's getting bigger and bigger. I've been working on it. And so this is going to be the final battle pack that I build for the clone army. And then I have this one. This is going to stay sealed collections. And then we're going to go through the haul here. And I do have my gunship right here, which I'm actually just going to take the figures out of to get Fox and the shock troopers. For the sake of time, I really don't want to build that whole thing right now. But yeah, so here is the rest of the building. Alright, battle pack is done. I'm going to go ahead and get those troopers over here and finish up the Republic gunship. And then hopefully get going on the actual video for the clone army. I have the haul over here I'm going to do separate from that as well. Alrighty guys, and finally for the clone army itself, I'm going to go over all of my clone troopers that I have here. I do have a few more lingering around in other sets and just out of sets too, but I didn't really want to feature them here. It's just too much to open up every single clone trooper set that I have. But I have all of the other ones that I did open. Alright guys, so the Clone Army's here, but I do want to show the haul that I was referring to. I have a bunch of different things here. I actually need to add these into the Clone Army before I start showing the Clone Army, but here is going to be 2 minifigures that I got. These were from bricks and minifigs. I needed the Omega for my mock that I'm currently working on right over here. And then I also needed a Commander Gree. I've really wanted a Commander Gree. He's one of my favorite commanders, so I finally got one here. And then I do have some 41st. I had way more before, and just over the years I've lost so much, but I wanted to add him to that too, so he'll be in the Clone Army video as well. For the rest of the haul, as you can see, I got a bunch more, I would say, mock building things. So I got a box of blasters for $18. I know it's kind of expensive. I should have just waited, but I really wanted to get them while I was there. So a bunch of blasters there, along with some lighting stuff for my bricks. So here are some lighting I guess for my mock, I think I'm gonna use it for, or for future mock most likely. But LED lights, I got stands, so little micro minifigure stands, which I think right here I'll use for review videos, and I'll just go ahead and put minifigures on them and then spin it around. I could use them for display, but I think they're just great for videos when I do reviews. And then back here is a little battery for those for the lights, and then sticky residue for the lights to stay on my mock, and those I will be using as well. I also got a haul of just some droids so that I wanted, as well as Harry Potter's in there and Batman. So I want to add those to my collection too. And then I'm gonna move this aside. I gotta use right here old 2013 Jango and Alliance tank. So I wanted to corporate Alliance tank. So I wanted to put this into my collection. I'm gonna actually build this one and keep the minifigures in boxes, or in my little display boxes right over there. But really excited about that. And then underneath, I wanted a snub fighter, but it's not a good enough set for me to buy a brand new one. So I bought a used one for $18 just so I could build it and have it. I didn't have the minifigures. I really don't like the set too much. I might do a review on it since I got it like this, but I thought I'd grab it since it was super cheap. It was like half off, just because it was used, but it comes with all the minifigures and parts, so that's nice. But yeah, so I'm gonna start with the mass part of my army, which is the 501st. I have so much 501st. So I do have still, like I said, probably, I don't know, 8 or 10 sealed original battle packs for the 501st. Another 3 specialist battle packs and 3 30-second battle packs still sealed. But I just, like I said, I don't want to open all of them. Some of them will stay in my collection. So here we'll start with the original battle pack. So we got a bunch of these clones, just the basic 501st clones, along with the jet troopers that came in that set. And I do have 2 of the original old from that Yoda ATST set. And those are pretty cool too. I just think that the newer ones are way more detailed, so I only have 2 of those older ones. But I have a bunch of these specialists here, so heavies, and then the officers, and I forget what the ones with the sniper rifles are called, but I have a bunch of those ones as well. So yeah, that's the 501st Battalion, followed by the commanders that I have here. So I have obviously Captain Rex, or Commander Rex, in phase 2. That's a custom minifigure. And then I do have the first version right there with the phase 2 body on him and pants on him, just because I have the phase 1, but I think the phase 2 looks cooler on him, so I put those on him. And he's got he's got the new face. I don't have the original phase 1 face anymore. And I wonder if I still have, yeah, that one just has a black from the custom. And then here is 5s. It will come out later. I do think this one's still going to be a better version. Also has a black face here, but ARC Trooper 5s is there. I made a custom ARC Trooper here. This isn't a named character. I just thought I'd make a custom one with the heavy plus the pauldron, so I thought that was cool. And then over here is Captain, I say Captain Hawk, 501st pilot, whatever you want, but I just call him Captain Hawk. Or Hawk, the pilot, 501st pilot. It's old Clone Wars face. But yeah, those are in the front for the 501st Battalion that I have here. And then down here is going to be the Bad Batch. So I have the Bad Batch from the Bad Batch shuttle. Obviously Crosshair's in his Imperial form. I do want to get a custom Crosshair that's in the Bad Batch form. That way I can put him with the Bad Batch. But for my mock, it makes sense to just use that one, obviously. And then I do have Omega there too. And then over here, I have the 332nd, and I have the basic 332nd here, along with jet troopers. In the very back, I have these, I call them the specialist ones. They're just the extra Captain Vaughns that don't have the visor on them. Here's Captain Vaughn with the 332nd. And then over here are going to be all other battalions. So I have, like I said, a huge amount of 501st just because of the battle packs that have recently came out. But I do also have some 212th from the ATTE. And then I do have a custom Commander Cody there. That's the gray one from Bad Batch. So this is post episode 3 after the fall. he changes his armor to gray, and they haven't made a Cody like that, so I just got a custom one. This one's from the ATTE here. And then right here to the right, I have our shock troopers, or Coruscant Guard, whichever you call them. But I have 6 of those, along with Commander Fox. So we'll go over the review for this gunship a different day. But I just think this Commander Fox sucks. You can get so many more better ones that are custom. Lego really dropped the ball with Commander Fox, which kind of just sucks. But the torso specifically on him is just terrible. Like, it's pink, and on top of that, it's not colored correctly to what he actually looks like. Nonetheless, I have Commander Fox for the shock trooper. And then I have a ARC trooper here and an ARF trooper. These came in that battle pack way back, I think in 2011. And I love that battle pack. I wish I could get more. They're super expensive now. So I do have 4 bomb squad troopers, and then 3 of these clone troopers. I forget the company that they come with, but they come in that battle pack as well. And then 1 regular phase 1 Clone Wars trooper. To the left here, these are phase 1, but these are actually from the movie. That phase 1 is from the Clone Wars. Like I said, this is going to be more designed around episode 2. So I have the sergeant here, and he is gone up in value crazy. He came with that gunship. And then 2 of these yellow, I guess they call them like lieutenants, I'm not sure, because yellow usually is the pilot, like I have here. But there was a couple of yellow ones that came out in that little 3-person pack, also with the UCS Republic gunship. I have a regular phase 1 clone trooper with the body, I believe, of these back right here. Green sergeants that came in that like old 2013, I think it was like control center swamp speeder thing, whatever it was. But I got 4 of those with it. I think this body is from one of those. I don't know why I have that body from that, but not the rest of the clone troopers. So and then back here I have 4 of the regular, actually I have 7 regular phase 1 clone troopers. This 8th one right here is the old phase 1 that they tried to make from the movie, but this is the old school edition or version of it. Back here I have some of them without the leg printing, because they didn't have leg printing on them for the first time they made them. And then I have a couple, as you can see, with leg printing that came in that 3 clone trooper battle pack with that yellow sergeant. And so I got a couple of those to go with it too. That new battle pack that I reviewed, you can see the video on my channel already. There are the phase 2 but grunts, so I have 6 of those. I plan on getting way more, and this is, like I said, this is my 2024 collection, or Clone Army, but 2025 will be like probably 4 times this amount. I really hope so. So hope to have 4 base plates full at the end of this year. So I got to do a lot of collecting, but the plan is to do that. And then over here is the 41st Elite Corps. I have a phase 2 Gree that I was showing earlier, and then I do have a phase 1 Gree along with a regular 41st Elite Corps phase 2 clone trooper. And then I have a, what I call a sig fig, custom fig, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, but I used the parts that I had for a clone trooper and made my own 41st Elite Corps clone. His helmet's there, and then obviously he has the scout trooper legs that go with it. And then I put a pauldron and I put a comma on him. And then he also has like actually a backpack on him too. I really like this clone trooper. I just made him because, like I said, I love the 41st Elite Corps. It's probably my favorite battalion, so I thought it was cool to have like a custom one. And then I have a gunner here, a heavy gunner, just phase 2 clone. He comes in the ATTE set. I just put him next to 41st Elite Corps for now. He doesn't really have a baton. I could put him with the grunts as well, or the 212th, but I just put him here. And then over here is the 81st. I want to say non-canon, but I guess you can call them canon, whatever you want to call them. But they're the purple troopers. they go with Mace Windu. But I love the 40. This is actually another. I think so. I love the 81st as well, but I think this is another one that I have like 3 or 4 battle packs for, or 3 or 4 the Republic fighter tanks for. I just didn't want to build them, like I said, for collecting purposes. So I think if I get more of these sets, I will end up building more. But like I said, I've probably left out a good 25 clones from this, just because I didn't want to build those sets. But so yeah, that's for what I have built for now and what I've collected separate, just from buying minifigures loose. And then the last part of my clone army is right here, guys. So I got these clone pilots, these old school ones, for a really good deal, and they came with 4, so I just ended up getting 4 of them. But they're right here if my camera focuses. And these are super cool. I just think they're the old school version. I don't really need them for like a mock. I probably won't use them in a mock, just because I have better clone pilots with the phase 1. And then with Hawk, I can use him in mocks too. Just depends on what we get in the future too. I'm really hoping we get a phase 2. I'm hoping we get a phase 2 pilot that's either with a battalion or just a regular grunt like those ones. I don't know what set that would come in. I thought we would get one in the gunship, the new one that we got, but we just got regular shock troopers to be flying it, so I have no idea if we'll get those again. And then as you see back there, I have the old school phase 2 shock trooper as well. And then I have it's kind of like, I guess you could call it the recon. This is old school as well too, so I put it there. And that reminds me, I do have I think Commander Bakara in a box sealed in a set, as well as another recon clone trooper, but I just didn't want to open them for collecting purposes. Otherwise they lose value once I open the box, and some of them, and some I just want to keep sealed in my collection. But overall, this is the entire clone army. And then I just wanted to feature some of my built ships that I had laying around on shelves. So Republic gunship, the 2013. This is my favorite set of all time, I'd probably say. But I've kept it for this long, and I try and keep it dust free as best I can. But those brown pieces are so old now, so they're due for cracking. I might have to just end up buying a new gunship at some point. And then ATTE, this is the newest one with Commander Cody, actually. And then I have that Republic fighter tank I was talking about. These are 2 speeders from the new battle pack. And then over here is that 332nd Swamp speeder, and then the specialist tank. And I have a review of each of those except for the specialist 501st clones. I'll do a video for that soon too, so stay tuned. But overall, yeah, I'm happy with this clone army. Like I said, I plan on doubling it, tripling it even within the next, I would say, 6 to 8 months. So hopefully when 2025 comes, I'll have 4 base plates full of clones, and this will be much bigger. But for now, I just wanted to show what clones I did have currently. And you'll see them throughout this year, just videos of me collecting more and more clones. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I could do a droid army. I probably have a little bit more droids than clones. And if that's the case, I can more than happy to do that. But for now, that's going to be it. Hope you guys like this. Please like and subscribe. And let me know if you would like to see a droid army.